Hi, Maggie here of maggiesbliss.com. I'm here to talk to you a little bit about, give a quick description of the Munay-Ki. It's not widely known and it's a little hard to explain in just a very short, brief description, but I'll give it a go and see if I can explain the beautiful energy of the Munay-Ki. It's a shamanic tradition that has been passed down for thousands of years through many different cultures. And Dr. Albert Velodo has brought this to us so that we can pass this on and share, since the magic is in the sharing. So what Dr. Velodo did was he traveled all around the world through the mountains, the valleys, and collected all of these different, connected with different nations and collected all of these different divine rites and put them together for us to be able to share so that we can, as a human race, be able to bring in this beautiful divine energy and anchor it in to the earth as we ascend. So it's broken into 9 rites. For the Munay-Ki, it's broken into 9 rites. And the first basically opens you up to the healing energy within your hands and your heart. And it allows you to connect deeper with all of that heart energy. And if it brings it, when you get this right, it sometimes brings up some of the stuff. So, and that's why we usually bring this rite in with the second rite, Bands of Power. So Munay means love. Ki is energy, so love, energy, but it is so much more than that. It's this amazing, magical experience that brings in all of the medicine men and women of the past, the ancients, the ancestors, all of them, and all of the luminous ones, luminary beings from the 10,000s of years in the future. So it brings all of that from the past to the future and brings it into present time so that you can align with that energy now and bring forth your highest potential now and allow that to be anchored into the earth and allow all of that beautiful energy to just be intermingled and ascend, So we have the Bands of Power is the rite that's usually given with the Healer's Rite, which is that first rite I was talking about. So we have the Healer's Rite, rite number 1, Bands of Power, rite number 2. These are a part of the first section of your rites. We have 3 sections. We have the foundation rites, and then we have the lineage rites, and then the rites to come. So we have our first 4 rites are the Healer's Rite, the Bands of Power, the Harmony Rites, and then the Seer's Rite. So so I talked a little bit about the Healer's Rite that could bring up the stuff. So it's helpful to bring in the Bands of Power because that way you have a place to put the stuff when it comes up. So for the Bands of Power, it is connecting and giving. The Bands of Power go around your luminous energy field. And so to explain there are 5 bands, and we have Earth, which is black, and that's right around the root sacral area, and that is your Earth. And neutralizes and breaks down everything to fertilizer for Pachamama, Gaia, Mother Earth, to bring that and break it down into that fertilizer for, transmutation, a way to send it and ground it down. So that's right around there for the black band. Then we have our red band, which is right around the sacral up to the power center. And that is water, fluidity, right? Flowing with life. So washes everything away, anything in your emotions to wash away. And then we come up to our heart center, that heart area for gold, fire, and that allows you to burn away and purify all that no longer serves you. So let's say if anger comes up and arises, you can send anger there. If emotions come up, those sadness and anything like that might be washed through your water band. And then we come to the throat, which is air, silver, our silver band, and that blows away all that no longer serves you. And then we come up to our third eye, crown chakra, white, purifying, sending all that no longer serves you to light for transmutation into pure light. So that's the bands of power. And then for our harmony rite, this is the transmission of the 7 archetypes into the 7 different chakras. We have our root chakra, which is serpent. It aligns you with the serpent, that archetype of releasing and shedding all, shedding, because that's what the snake does, right? It sheds what no longer serves it when the skin is ready to be shed. And that serpent also, for me, also, of course, for many, represents Kundalini energy. And with these archetypes, you work with them, you align with them in a way that works for you, and then you connect with them and find meaning through that as you take the time to work with the seed that has been planted for these archetypes. And so as we work through the harmony rite, we have 7 different archetypes for the 7 different chakra centers. And we have, at the root chakra, we work with, in this tradition, we work with, in the root chakra, we have the serpent, which to me represents Kundalini and the rising, as well as releasing all that no longer serves you, releasing those, what does the serpent represent to you? They release the skins when they're done with it. And then you're finding meaning through these different archetypes, right, as you work with this energy. And then you rise up to the sacral center, which is our jaguar, puma, or panther for me. And then we get up to the solar plexus, hummingbird. And then we get to the heart, eagle, condor. And then throat chakra, we have 3 archangels that we work with up here that for you may be the archangels that are connected to this tradition, or you might find an archetype for these 3 particular centers that you connect with more. So for the throat chakra, we have Archangel Huascar, right? And that is for the underworld. And then we have the third eye, which is for the waking world. The third eye is Quetzalcoatl. And the third eye connects to the winged serpent. So winged serpent and the keeper of the waking world, the third eye. Then we have our crown chakra, connection to source, the divine, that connection to great spirit for you. It's Pachacuti, keeper of the upper world and the superconscious, that crown chakra. So you're giving these seeds of potential through fire meditations. And you allow these seeds to grow and strengthen within them. And that's what you're working with. They're planted for you during your Munay-Ki Rites, and then you work with them. And so the 4th rite, the seer's rite, is where we install energetic filaments of light from the third eye to the visual cortex, where the neck and skull meet, right back there. The neck and skull meet, and the heart and the visual cortex, allowing you to see from the eyes of the heart and soul. And it allows you to see from a place of love, the eyes of the heart and soul, as well as see from your third eye. And so what this will do within that moment and over time as you work with this, it will amplify your ability to focus, be clairvoyant, and to dream into consciousness, to actually shape your reality within your visions. So that is the seer's rite. And then we move on to our lineage rites. We have 3 rites within the lineage rites, and that's the day keepers, the wisdom keepers, and the earth keepers. So the day keepers helps you connect to the medicine men and women of the divine feminine. So it helps you, they are the divine feminine. They were the midwives and herbalists of the past. They hold space with Machu Picchu, the stone altars and temples and sacred sites of the world. They bring in the energy and that power. Feminine energy is where the day keepers reside, so that will help you connect with that within you and bring in anything else that needs to be balanced within you for that divine feminine. So the day keepers bring the energy with them, and they come in and assist you in balancing that. So then we have the wisdom keepers. And the wisdom keepers bring in the divine masculine and help you balance your divine masculine. They bring in wisdom, joy, peace. They want to anchor that in and be that stable force. they are connected to the mountains and bring you wisdom and joy. So the same process is done with the day keepers and the wisdom keepers, and you're connecting to those differences in energy. So what I found was really, really neat was what you'll find as you go through them is you'll find where certain gifts and certain goals for your soul and what you need in this, at least this moment, you'll find that deeper connection with that. So where some folks might be more aligned with divine feminine, some folks will be aligned with divine masculine. I thought I'd be aligned with the divine feminine because I'm so very, into the kundalini and all that wonderful energy. And embracing that maybe for now that work is done within me, and maybe I'll tap into that in the future, who knows. But perhaps that side is balanced at the moment, and what I'm working with now is and is more of my goal, my long-term goal in this life is the wisdom keepers, bringing in the peace, the joy, the wisdom, and just anchoring that into the earth and allowing that to be here as, be that pillar of light. It's something I've always aligned with, connected with. It's been, my passion. So you'll find where you connect with most for that. They connect with peace and joy of the wisdom keepers, the divine masculine, the energy of the mountains, the medicine men and women there, the teachings of the old, the knowledge of the past. So then we bring it all together in the lineage rites for the earth keepers. The earth keepers is essentially what you are becoming through the Munay-Ki. With this, you are aligned with these archangels of the earth, becoming a steward of all of creation for the animals, water, land, air, etc. You receive a deeper connection and are teamed up with these beings and essentially become the protector or earth keeper. And it's said to be these luminary ones that you connect with are said to be as tall as trees, those archangels, the luminous ones. And you consider them archangels perhaps, but what you're doing with this rite is you're becoming the steward for earth, as we call in this energy. And then we come to the final 2 rites of the 9 rites in the Munay-Ki, which are the rites to come. And those rites to come is the Star Keeper's Rite and the Creator's Rite. So those are also very magical and connect you deeper within those rites and the potential rites that may arise within you to offer to others as well beyond these 9 rites. So the Star Keeper's Rite connects you with being a steward for the time to come, connects you with the stars, the star nations. So I like that this one connects you with the cosmos as well as here on Earth. That's something that's a connection for me. So it connects you with being a steward for the time to come and more of a conscious connection with creation and understanding your place within creations and your ability to assess who you are becoming 10,000 years in the future. So to shape your reality into who you're becoming, and it aligns you with the energy of galactic beings, star keepers. With this rite, you have all the energy of the stars installed into your 7 chakras. So then we move on to the Creator's Rite, where you become the mentor, from protege initiate to mentor, where you're able to take full ownership as being the creator of your life and being able to offer these rites to others. It's powerful, and it brings you into stewardship for all of creation. The Creator's Rite, from the tiniest atom to the largest cluster of galaxies, you become a mentor for the universe. You become the creator in your own life. You bring on the joy and responsibility of becoming the mentor for the Munay-Ki and coming into the energy for all of that. You're becoming steward for all of creation. You understand your place in creation, understanding that not only are you in the universe, but the universe is within you. Some may feel or see a luminous energy overlaying their own as their higher future self, assist in the energy transmission of these rites. So these 9 Munay-Ki rites are pretty amazing, magical, and it's something that will assist you in standing into your fullest potential now and coming into your fullest potential as you work with them, share them, continue to work with the Munay-Ki rites within yourself, and continue with the fire meditations, with working with those different energies to continue to allow them to blossom and find how they mean to you. I know that when I received them, and for anyone who's looked into some of the things that I've been attuned to, there's Reiki, Karuna Reiki, Shambhala. I have integrated energy therapy as a master instructor. I am a magnified healing master teacher. I've worked with Ho'oponopono, the ancient Hawaiian clearing technique, Huno. I've worked through knowledge and wisdom with becoming a priestess through Sage Goddess, the holistic healer program through Sage Goddess. So many others, angels, just many. And some of them have been pretty amazing and will stick with me as something that I should teach, and others will just be something that I've learned and will integrate within me. And for me, the Munay-Ki rites and the star rites, which are beyond the Munay-Ki rites that I also offer, the Munay-Ki rites kind of like really put added that extra piece to the puzzle that might have been missing for me. And I felt and still feel that there's always this like extra attunement that is continuing, and especially right at the beginning, maybe for the first 2 weeks or so, very like attunement every day, just that beautiful energy. But like I said, it grows with the sharing. It grows with that power of allowing yourself to align with that energy, stay diligent with your energy, and work with it and share it when you are called to, because the divine will call you to share when you're ready, whether it's as a service or just something that you share because you are drawn to share this with someone for the moment. It's very unique. It's unique for you. It's unique for everyone. You may decide that you want to just do one and do another one and then do another one thereafter. Like, you'll come to it when you're ready. Or you might say, I'm ready for all 9. Let's get this started. So if you have any questions, just let me know. I have all this information on my website, maggiesbliss.com. You can go to the trainings tab and click on Munay-Ki. And you can also just chat with me on Facebook. You can chat with me via email. Let me know if you have any other further questions. But hopefully this has been able to help clarify the Munay-Ki for you a little bit and bring with it the energy of what it is to help you decide if you resonate with it now or maybe in the future. And then if you resonate with me as your mentor, to offer them. So let me know if you have any questions, and I'm happy to answer, and I hope to see you soon. Namaste.